Asia Wilfred? No. Alyssa Thompson? No. Angelica Royce? No. Nefertiti Collier? No. Jewel Lung? No. But Kelton Clark? Yep. Welcome to another episode of the Adrienne Ross Show, where sports and culture connect. Well, as you can see, I'm not in my usual location. Members of the Adrienne Ross Show, the Rossies, they know that I've been having some family situations. And so I am on the road. I'm stopping on my journey, been in the car all day, and there's another day ahead of me tomorrow. I'm sure I look like I've been on the road all day, so you guys will have to excuse me for that, but I didn't want to let the temporary location stop me from doing some Adrienne Ross Show things because I am so far behind with everything that has been going on. So let's get to this video that I've been really wanting to do for you. And I'm going to start by saying this. No one is perfect. Everybody knows that. You hear that all the time. No one's perfect. Why is it, though, that when it comes to Caitlin Clark in the WNBA, people seem to really exude imperfection? Like I said, I don't want to expect anybody to be perfect. But where Caitlin is concerned, there seems to be a plethora of, let's just say, the need to do things so much better. Now, the latest that I'm talking about right here, I think it's the latest. I mean, there could be more, but one of the latest ball drops that we have seen in the WNBA was something that took place on X, formerly known as Twitter. You have a player in Caitlin Clark who has and revolutionized your league, even in one season in 13 games. That's one full season and 13 games in her second season. She's brought in all kinds of revenue. She's brought in all kinds of eyeballs. Every chance she gets, she's lifting up the players in the league, present and past players. And you can't even figure out how to spell her name correctly. Let's go to the WNBA's X account. So the WNBA decided it wanted to do some fun things, put some polls out there, get fans engaged. Everybody loves that. Nothing wrong with that, except when you get something wrong with that. And here you can see this question. Which player set the rookie record for the most assists in a single season in WNBA history with 337 assists? And the choices: Paige Beckers, somebody named Kelton Clark. Congratulations, Kelton. And then there was Sue Bird, and then there was Jackie Young. Caitlin Clark obviously won 95.7%. Good job, those who answered that question. But right here, Kelton Clark, just a switcheroo of two letters, and we get Kelton Clark. And yet you can't figure out, WNBA, that this is not how you spell the name of the person who is bringing in the eyeballs, bringing in the money, bringing in the passion for the game, who is the face of the league, no matter what people want to think, and also the future of the league, because she's only played a year, one season in 13 games. What are we doing here? And again, I'm not trying to act like people don't make mistakes. Hear me out. I'll put myself on the line. I remember several years ago writing an article. I look back later and I could have fainted because I made a huge mistake. I intended to write the word public, but that's not what I wrote. I'm going to leave it there for you to figure out what I wrote. And it was out there for a while before I saw it and gasped, I'm sure, and was like, oh my goodness, I made a mistake. Avoidable, yes. Now I am, if you know me, you know I am so, I don't like typos. I don't like those kinds of errors, but I'm not perfect. So okay, I make them. Here's the thing with Caitlin Clark though, and the difference between the situation with me. I'm not the WNBA. I don't have a hired staff checking all these things, right? The WNBA has a staff. The WNBA also had an opportunity to fix the mistake because, I mean, I get an opportunity on X. If I make a mistake, I get 60 minutes to fix the mistake. So you mean to tell me that within 60 minutes, no one on that staff the WNBA has, whoever's doing this social media PR stuff, whatever this job comes under, no one in all that time recognized that they spelled the name of Caitlin Clark incorrectly? To me, as simple as this seems, it's egregious. Because once again, this is the player who has come in and has brought such notoriety, such revenue, so many butts in seats, all of those things, to the point, let's be real, that you've got people like Nafisa Collier throw Caitlin Clark's name out there because everyone knows that is going to catch attention. So in your negotiations in the CBA or whatever, CBA negotiations, CBA extension, CBA, all that. Oh yeah, Caitlin Clark. This is what Kathy Engelbert said about Caitlin Clark. Oh, this is Caitlin Clark is only making this. Her name is used for the benefit of the league, but her name can't be spelled right for the benefit of the league. When you have everybody's name should be, everybody cares about how their name is, but everybody's name should be spelled right. And it's not a hard name, right? But when you have a player of that caliber, of that influence, of the fan base that she has, of the potential that she represents, you got to show a little bit more respect. And I know there are people out there who are just like, what is this? This isn't, again, this is not the first time this has happened. WNBA, it's time to put some respect on Caitlin Clark's name. Take the extra moment. You should be showing respect to everyone. You should be spelling everybody's name right. Somebody should be catching the error and fixing it. But it seems like with Caitlin, there's just more than its share of disrespect. I have said it over and over again. Many of you have said it over and over again. The WNBA dropped the ball in Caitlin's first season. Without a doubt, the WNBA, in the short time we got to see Caitlin play her second season, dropped the ball as well. And some of that has to do with officiating, has to do with the rough play, the intentional stuff that's going on. So that the WNBA has dropped the ball starting in the first season with every time you mention Caitlin's name, you got to mention somebody else's name. There's just all these things. And so when you see something like this, something so avoidable, and a player who represents the absolute explosion of positivity and the explosion of growth, with all the other stuff fighting against that, we'll get to that in separate videos, but someone who dreamed of being in this league and is in this league and has brought incredible benefit to the league, you can't even spell her name right. It just reeks of disrespect, or at best, carelessness. Got to do better, WNBA. Get it right. Get some respect on that name. Get a spell check. Get something. I'll catch you next time, God willing. God bless you abundantly.